What's up, guys? Welcome to Political Fight Club. I'm your host, Robert Durden, and this episode is all about who I believe is the left's new secret weapon in 2024. If you've listened to the show since the beginning, you know that I have kind of a strat that involves Nina Turner running for president and Tulsi Gabbard running for president and a couple other people who I'd like to see run. And I've kind of told you who I'd like to see flex their muscles and get together and do some teamwork on the debate stage. My plan has always been, if you guys really want to win, you guys got to have us guys got to have somebody with national recognition, somebody that's not afraid to go after people on the debate stage and call out people by name, and people that have a good track record and fight for all the progressive policies that I want them to. Save a few. I'm willing to sacrifice, if you don't agree with me on everything, I'm willing to sacrifice that for somebody that actually has the name recognition and a long track record of fighting, and somebody that I actually believe to be of principle and not bribable, somebody that gives a damn about actually getting these things done when they get to the presidency or the VP, whatever. So my strat was always Nina Turner and Tulsi Gabbard need to sit down before the debates start, when they're both running separately for president, and just say, listen, we're both going to go up there. We're not going to trash each other on the stage. We're going to go after everybody because you know that Nina and Tulsi are both bulldogs. They're going to eviscerate people on the debate stage, tag team, and then what they do is they say, listen, whoever's polling the highest come this date, the other one will drop out and endorse that one. And if you got to make the exchange that, let's say Nina's polling higher than Tulsi and Tulsi has to drop out, make the exchange that I will make you the VP, let's get everybody together and move forward. I don't care who's leading. We need to put all of our weight behind whoever the best progressive challenger is to either Kamala Harris or Joe Biden. So there's a new game changer, guys. My plan has changed a little bit, and I wanted to update you on what I think they should do if you actually want to have a chance at the presidency in 2024. You have to have somebody that can dismantle Joe Biden. I mean, somebody with a pulse can dismantle Joe Biden. But I assume that it's either going to be Biden running again with Harris as VP, which I doubt. I think it's more likely Harris will be the presidential nod, and she will name Pete Buttigieg VP. Almost guaranteed that's what's going to happen. Pete Buttigieg didn't drop out when he was in second place so he could be the Secretary of Transportation. So he definitely has a nod for VP coming up. It's owed to him, and that's why he dropped out. So he's definitely next in line. Might be Klobuchar, but most likely Pete Buttigieg. So those are the two scenarios we have to plan for, theoretically, Biden-Harris or Harris-Buttigieg. The secret weapon against that is Keith Ellison. Now, if you guys remember the name, it's because he got cheated out of becoming the head of the DNC back in 2016. Barack Obama pulled a whole bunch of strings behind the scenes to get Tom Perez elected. Yeah, deep-throating the corporate establishment, Tom Perez, that guy. Yeah, Barack Obama made him head of the DNC specifically to make sure that Bernie didn't become the head of, or the figurehead of the party. Specifically for that. So Keith Ellison was basically cheated out of becoming head of the DNC. He was in Congress in Minnesota for like 12 years, and now he is the Minnesota State Attorney General. Now, before all of this that happened with Derek Chauvin, I would have said that Keith Ellison would have had a snowball's chance in hell. But he was lead prosecutor in the Chauvin trial. So follow me here, guys. What that means is that Keith Ellison, as a symbol, he is now a symbol for the Black Lives Matter movement, and he is a symbol for people who are against police brutality, which is a hugely divisive and, it's a prominent news cycle grabbing headline nowadays. We know it's an issue. Everybody's talking about it. He is a symbol for the Black Lives Matter movement, which makes him uniquely useful in debates against either Kamala Harris or Pete Buttigieg, who are, Kamala Harris, all the stuff that she did in California in terms of keeping people locked up on minor drug offenses, laughing at people when they ask her if she thinks that marijuana should be legalized, she's one of the most like racist black people I've ever seen in my life. Keith Ellison against her in a debate, if they're in the VP debate, is going to be slaughter. Let's say that Kamala is president or running for president, and Pete Buttigieg is going to be the one debating Keith Ellison. Pete Buttigieg is famous for that scandal when he was mayor of South Bend with all that racist shit happening where he demoted their chief of police, who was a black guy. I think his name was Boykins. I can't remember his first name. He was demoted for bringing up an issue with Pete that there were like these racist tapes of all of these white police officers calling each other and using all this awful racist language on those tapes, and they got them on those tapes, and they were never released as far as I know. But like Buttigieg was ridiculed, and rightly so, horribly for demoting the city's first black chief of police for bringing this to his attention. So you put Ellison against Buttigieg, and it's going to be, again, blood in the water. And he's Jaws. So Buttigieg would get, I mean, literally torn apart even more than probably even Harris, because he can't play the identity politics card either, which Harris can. So, I mean, Keith Ellison has to run for president in 2024, and he would be a wonderful VP pick, because I don't think he can quite, I don't know if he can quite do it, but I would love to see him run for president and either be the front runner or, even better possibly, be the VP to either Nina Turner or, honestly, he might even outdo Tulsi Gabbard. We'll see. We'll see if he's got the name recognition to do so. He'd be wonderful in debates. So, in my opinion, you guys, my new best duo for the lefties in 2024 has to be some combination of Ellison, Gabbard, Nina Turner, ideally Turner and Ellison, because the debates would be absolutely catastrophic for whoever that they run out there against those two. They have the name recognition. I don't know what else you can possibly... I mean, I don't know. Joe Biden should not run again, but if he had to go out there and debate either Ellison or Nina Turner, oh my God. Catharsis. Oh my God. I would literally watch those and like eat popcorn and cheer and just laugh my ass off at Joe Biden trying to deal with either of those two. And either of the two VP possibilities don't do well against Turner or Ellison, but specifically Ellison. Ellison being the symbol that he is, now that he was the guy that got Derek Chauvin's second-degree murder as lead prosecutor, he is now, he's so weaponized against somebody like Kamala Harris or Pete Buttigieg. I love it. He should absolutely run. Those other two should also run. But I wish that they would talk to each other beforehand and be like, all right, here's our game plan. We're all on the same side here. You know, at some point we should agree to drop out and back whoever's leading the way that they did for the neoliberals this last time, where Bernie was going to win and then the neoliberals all dropped out and got behind Joe Biden just in time to save his ass. They need to make that same pact. I would love to see those three in particular do so. I'd also like to see Marianne Williamson and a couple other people run, but those three in particular, and now Ellison has to be in top 2 or 3. I mean, after taking down Chauvin, that makes him a juggernaut. So, Keith Ellison, consider running for president in 2024. I would love to see you up on that stage. It would be absolutely wonderful to watch. So, keep fighting the good fight out there, guys. I'll update my strat on this periodically. But since the Derek Chauvin verdict, I had to say, you know, he's got the national profile now to do it. There's a reason that Barack Obama pulled all those strings to make sure he didn't win the head of the DNC and made sure Tom Perez was in there. It's because I don't think the Democrats are able to bribe Keith Ellison. And I think Obama knew it. And that's why he worked so hard to make sure he didn't get to the head of the DNC. That's evidence enough for me that Keith is worth investing in. All right, guys. Keep fighting the good fight out there. We'll see ya.